This feels weird. It's kind of been longer than I'd hoped, not being in front of the camera. Yeah, so here I am. Hello lads, welcome back to my channel. Bet you thought my channel was dead. It's been a long time. Yeah, I kind of thought it was dead myself, to be honest. Anyway, here I am. Today what I'm doing is I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, so what I'm going to do is this video is going to be a beginner's tips and tricks. And when I say, okay, I'm not going to cover everything. I'm going for roughly about 10 things I'm going to try cover. To be honest, when I started playing it, these are things that I didn't know. It's kind of, obviously if you're a Battle Royale player, you're going to expect these type of things and you're used to them. If it's your first time playing it or you're not used to playing Battle Royale games, then these are helpful little tips that will, you know, help you progress that a little bit quicker. Very basic, but yeah. Another one. Okay, so one of the first things you need to do when you're playing Fortnite, obviously the first thing you do is you jump out of the bus, because you have to get to the ground, get the guns to shoot the people to win the game. Easy. When you're jumping out of the bus, what I found is try to drop over lower ground. Okay, now that doesn't make much sense, but if you're dropping out early out of the bus, or you're dropping out near the edge of the island, the best thing to do is to drop over the water. So as you're dropping over the water, because the water is obviously lower than the land line itself, what will happen is your glider automatically deploys, so you don't need to worry about deploying that will automatically kick in for you. So when you're dropping over the water, the best thing to do is just drop over the water. It'll deploy and you'll actually come in a lot lower than the other players. Obviously that's mostly common knowledge, but it's just something you need to know, because if you're dropping and you're new to the game, you're probably going to get shot out of the sky, to be 100% honest with you. But yeah, when you're dropping, if you're near water at all, try drop over the water. Or else if you're kind of near, say, a mountain on either side, don't drop over the mountain, try go to the lower ground. It'll get you in lower, it'll get you in faster as well. Another one. This was something that it's really stupid now when you think about it, when I'm looking at it now, but it is something that is really helpful. Double tapping, depending on what you're playing with, I play a PlayStation, so double tapping L3 is an automatic sprint, which it's the handiest thing ever, and you need to know it. Like, so instead of holding down L3, like, just double tap it while you're moving in a certain direction, and your player will start running for you. Gives you time to check the map. It gives you time to kind of jump and look around while you're doing that run. It won't stop the run until you actually pull back on the analog stick, which is really, really handy. Another one. While we're on the topic of the running, a really important thing is rearranging your inventory. Depending on what gun you like, but you should always have your meds to the back, because you don't want to be in a gunfight where you're there shooting, you know, and you run out of ammo and you want to switch the next gun, you switch to bandages. What are bandages going to do for you in the gunfight? So basically, on that topic of the running and the rearranged inventory, what I usually do is I'll be running and I'll rearrange it while I'm running. I'll bring up the inventory with the inventory button, which I think is up, and I kind of do it out of habit. I don't actually know what button it is. Once you bring it up, rearrange it, so depending on what you want at the front, shotguns, assault rifles, depends how you play. Some people play with 2 shotguns. I usually play with 2 shotguns. I have them at the front, but meds always at the back, and then kind of grenades, and then your guns, whatever way you want them. Another one. The next thing to do is this thing you think is, it gets more people than you would think, especially for me starting off. It was something I had to get used to. When you're coming down off a cliff, you can slide, but you will more than likely lose health, because the sliding, depending on the range and depending if there's an actual drop within the slide, you're going to lose HP from coming down from a height, or from fall damage. So what you need to get used to is building as you're sliding down. So it doesn't really matter what you build, because what it's going to do is it's going to break your fall each time as you're going down. So you're not going to lose any actual HP with it. So you just need to build you'll get better at judging it, but as long as you're building and stopping yourself from, you know, you can build ramps, you can build floors, whatever, to be honest. Like, but that's just another thing that will help you a little bit from getting down as well. Another one. There's a setting as well. I'm going to show you this here. What you need to do is, when you're opening chests, instead of holding down the buttons or searching chests, searching ammo crates, it's actually a one-touch function, the button. So you literally just press it once, it'll do it for you, and then you can jam square as fast as you can to pick up your guns and your meds. Another one. Another key factor, and this is a 100% thing you need, whether you have, you know, the best gaming headset or you only have a cheap pair of headphones. All I use is a to earbuds. You need to play this game with headphones in. You cannot play it through the TV. You can play it through the TV, but you can't play well through the TV. With the earphones, you need to be able to hear what side a person's on. Obviously the really good ones are obviously going to be way more accurate, but you need to hear it. It's something that's a key in this. The sound is like, there could be someone, you can hear someone in the house like playing through TV, you can hear someone near you, but with the headphones, and even the really good gaming headphones, you can hear their exact location, and that's something that's a real key with it, because it does help you a lot knowing where people are. Another one. This is a key thing to know if you're running to get out of the storm, or you're just running to get into the next zone. What you need to know is that the squares in the grid all take certain time to run across each one if you're sprinting straight across. So if you're sprinting across a square, it takes 45 seconds to sprint, jump from one side of the square to the other side. And then if you're going diagonally through squares, it will take you 64 seconds per square. So it just helps if you have, you know, a certain amount of time left, how close you're going to get, whether you're going to get closer, whether you need to get more meds, and it just gives you a kind of good estimate when you need to leave. To be 100% honest with you, I never remember this, and I just leave it way too late, and I'm always running in the storm and healing with meds, and it's a pain in the arse. So if this is something you can get into your head and you can get used to doing it, it's something I would definitely suggest. Another one. Another thing that I suggest is when you start playing it first, don't be afraid to mess around with the buttons and to mess around with the sensitivity. You're not going to play standard. Nobody plays with the standard buttons and the standard sensitivity. It's just not. It depends on the player how good you are and how quick you can, whether you can play well with a higher sensitivity or lower sensitivity. But to be honest, it's something you just do it yourself. Just mess around with it, get your feel for it, see what you like, and just take it from there. Basically, is what I would suggest. Another one. There's basically one more tip that I have. Something that you might not think of again. When I was playing, this is what I was doing, and it's stupid now looking back at it. If you're running upside of a mountain, you run upside of a building, you're building ramps, you're constantly building, you don't need to tap R2. It sounds stupid. I was guilty of it, I'm 100% honest with you. Just hold it while you're running. You can sprint, hold down R2, it'll continue to keep building. As long as you have the materials, it'll continue to keep building as you're going along it. And if this video does well and I have more tips, I'll do a more advanced one. Obviously these are very, very basic. What I'll do is I will put that in another video. What I would suggest as well with the scavenging while you're collecting materials and harvesting, there is those circles on the screen. They are there for a reason. Aim for those, hit those, it destroys something quicker. Like, I feel stupid telling you this stuff, and looking back at how I played at the very start of this game, I'm not a veteran, I'm only playing a couple of months, but these things, I'm sure they're going to sound stupid to people who play this game regularly, but they are little things you would overlook, especially if you're new to a Battle Royale game and something as unique as Fortnite as well. But yeah, look, that's all the tips I have today. I might do a couple more videos playing Fortnite and just doing different things like that. I am going to be trying Twitch. I think I'm still in the process of deciding whether or not that's something I want to do. I am thinking about doing it. I have some stuff set up. I'm getting a couple of other things, and I should hopefully try a stream in the next week or so. And I also just want to say thanks very much for watching. If you are new to my channel, you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and come back next week where I have new videos every week going forward, because last time I didn't, because I'm shit. I should have recorded this whole video sitting here. It's so zoomed out. Fuck it.